this is one of those things, like it's impossible to put to words or to adequately even be able to understand this thing that we're talking about. It's intangible.
I put what was going on in a sacred little ball, bro. That sort of momentary bliss, when people are in the moment, they're connected to what's going on. That's living, man.
Being the singer in Foot Clan, if I look back on that as like, oh, so what were you feeling and all that kind of stuff, it was mostly fear. I loved it, it was awesome, it was an adrenaline rush, but I was scared, and rightly so, because like, I got the crap kicked out of me.
I remember going to like all the first shows, and as soon as the band starts, I mean, you literally get the chills, and like everyone's moving, everyone's vibing together, everyone's singing along, and it was, oh, that was insane to me.
Never seen anything like that, whatever, 5-6 year window we had at Howie's. The vibe there was so gnarly. The kids drove the whole energy there, but it was all the kids that were showing up that had just this hunger for culture and art and rock and roll and the scene and everything, just losing their minds.
If it was a house show, it didn't matter what it was. When you finished school on Friday, you were trying to figure out what show was going on. So you're just trying to get through school. And on Friday, when you clock out, was there a show Friday night or was it on Saturday night? And as soon as you show up to the show and you see all your friends there, like that's what you are getting through the week to get to, you know?
A band in the back of the church and then just hearing like the sound that you've never heard before. I don't know anyone that's like this up to this point in my life. And now you're like, this is the new like norm.
Yeah, it was a blast. It was like, if there wasn't a show that night, there was something to do. And if there wasn't something to do, we were gonna like make something to do. You could just like be with people shoulder to shoulder as the music would just boom. And there's just an energy, even being on the outskirts of a mosh pit. You're gonna brace yourself just in case you get hit, and you kind of wanna get hit a little bit. Like, there's like a life-giving energy to that.
And we would have people pile in on stage to sing. That's my memory of that energy, is like there was very little distinction between what we were doing on stage and what the crowd was doing right in front of the stage or on stage or whatever.
Let's call Highland and Sons a whole logistical nightmare. Let's just call that place for what it is, but a beautiful logistical nightmare because it gave us our start.
It's really hard to describe for people who weren't there, like especially now because of the internet and because there are ways you can see what's in the outside world. So there's no way like something like that could ever happen again.
That was the impact on us, you know? Just this crazy scene, and like after the show, you're just like, what just happened in there? It wasn't like, we weren't making the music thinking like, this is gonna get people fighting. It just like somehow broke into that. They were like, when these dudes play, like everyone go nuts.